Hey guys, what's up? I hope your day is going swimmingly. You know what? English is a very rich language to the point that you can use the parts of your body to describe something, to describe someone, and that's what we're gonna talk about in today's video. We're gonna learn some more advanced English vocabulary. So stay with me until the end of this lesson. And if you're new to this channel, I'm making English video lessons and tips, so you may want to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. Let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to share with you some compound adjectives that contains words related to body parts, and you can use these words to describe a situation, to describe someone, to describe a feeling, to describe an event, or so. And let's get started with head. Lightheaded. Lightheaded, but actually this is a feeling. You are very weak, or you feel like you might fall down anytime. So that feeling is called lightheaded. Let's say I started to feel lightheaded because of lack of sleep. Well, it really happens when you are lack of sleep, right? You feel lightheaded, you feel weak, and you feel like you might fall down anytime. So I feel lightheaded. Another example, let's say she had 2 bottles of vodka last night and she felt lightheaded. So you feel weak when you drink a lot of alcohol, right? And you feel like you might fall down. So again, that feeling is called lightheaded. Hard-headed. So I'm not sure if you're a hard-headed, but some people are hard-headed. When you are hard-headed, you are stubborn. It's not easy for you to change your mind, your emotion, your opinion about something. You can be called hard-headed. Let's say the boy doesn't listen to his mom, so he is hard-headed. Or some businessmen are hard-headed. It's not easy to change their mind. So again, hard-headed is a compound adjective that you can use to describe someone who is stubborn, or it's not easy for them to change their mind or emotion about something. Let's go to our mind. Mind, yes. There is a compound adjective called open-minded. Are you open-minded? Well, you are open-minded when you are open, or you are willing to accept different ideas or opinions, or new ideas or opinions from other people. You are open-minded. Let's say more and more people are becoming open-minded about business. You should be open-minded about changes at work. Come on. So open-minded again is when you are open, when you are willing to accept new ideas or different ideas and opinion from other people. Well, if we have open-minded, we also have narrow-minded. Narrow-minded is the opposite of open-minded. When you are narrow-minded, it's not easy for you to accept different opinions or different ideas. You're not open to new ideas or opinions from other people because you have your own opinion and you have your own idea. You are narrow-minded. Well, if you go to another country, you shouldn't be narrow-minded because you know people have different cultures. Or some people these days are being narrow-minded about social issues. So again, narrow-minded is the opposite of open-minded, and that means you're not willing to accept, or you're not open to different ideas or opinions. Hair raising. Yes, hair raising. You describe something that is hair raising when it's very frightening, but it's exciting at the same time. So it's like it's scary but exciting at the same time. You can use this to talk about experiences actually. Let's say riding a roller coaster is a hair-raising experience. So it's frightening, but it's exciting at the same time. Well, I watched a movie last night. It's called The Conjuring. And The Conjuring is a hair-raising movie. It's frightening, but it's quite exciting at the same time. So if you describe something that's very frightening, a little scary, but exciting at the same time, then you can use hair raising. Now let's go to our eyes. Yes, well, my eyes is my favorite part of my body. I don't know why, but yeah. Well, eyes. So there is a compound adjective called eye-catching. Have you heard of this word? Well, something or someone is eye-catching when they are very noticeable because they are attractive, or perhaps they are unusual. That's why they catch your eyes. It's eye-catching. Let's have some examples. Well, a good advertising billboard must be eye-catching so that everyone can notice that, right? Well, Kim Kardashian's look at Met Gala was eye-catching, right? So she looked unusual. That's why many people notice her. She's kind of noticeable. So if something or someone is very noticeable because they are either attractive or unusual, then you can use eye-catching. Eye-opening. Eye-opening. Yes, eye-opening is a compound adjective, and you describe something as eye-opening when it is surprising for you because you didn't know about it before. It's like new knowledge for you. It opened your eyes. That's why it's eye-opening. I'm not sure if you watched this on Netflix, but I actually watched this documentary. David Attenborough's A Life on Our Planet is an eye-opening documentary for me because it opened my eyes. It's kind of surprising to know a lot about our planet. So for me, I didn't know some before, and it's an eye-opening documentary for me. Now let's go to our ears. Okay, there is a compound adjective called ear splitting. Ear splitting. Yes, if something or an event or a noise is ear splitting, it means that it's extremely loud. You describe the thing as extremely loud and it feels like it's gonna hurt your ears. So it's ear splitting. It's like it's gonna split your ears. So ear splitting means very loud, extremely loud, that it hurts your ears. Let's say the people heard an ear-splitting explosion. So the explosion, it's ear-splitting. Or I heard an ear-splitting noise around my neighborhood. So yes, describe something, an event, as ear-splitting when it's very, very loud. It's extremely loud that it hurts your ears. Now let's go to our mouth. Yes, I mentioned this in my videos before. You may want to check it out. And there is a compound adjective called mouth-watering. When the food smells and looks good, that you want to eat it. You know, you're craving already because it smells good, it looks good, then it's mouth-watering. Well, last weekend I went to a pastry shop that sells mouth-watering desserts. Well, on the television you see some ads that show mouth-watering hamburgers. So yes, mouth-watering is used when you describe food that smells good and it looks good, that you want to eat it. Now let's go to our hands. Yes, there is a compound adjective called first-hand, and that means you use this compound adjective to describe something that you experienced personally. You experience it yourself. So you experience it firsthand. Let's have some examples. Well, my uncle gave some advice from his first-hand experience. So he experienced it himself personally and he gave advice to me. So he experienced it firsthand. The historians share their first-hand account of the battle. So they have experienced it personally on their own. So that is first-hand. When you experience something personally and you want to share it to others, that experience is called first-hand. If there is first hand, there's also second hand. And you've heard of this a lot of times, I suppose. When something is second hand, these are items that are pre-loved or other people already use it, and after using it and it's still good, then they sell it to other people. So that item is second hand. Let's say I need to buy a second-hand car because I don't have enough money to buy a brand new car. Some online sellers sell second-hand clothes. I'm not sure if you're buying them, but I saw some online sellers selling second-hand clothes. It means other people already use them and they're still good to use, so they're selling it to other people. So again, second-hand, that is a good term to use. So we're still talking about our hand, and this is a nail. There is a compound adjective called nail biting. I'm not sure if you're biting your nails when you're afraid or so, or nervous, but a compound adjective called nail biting is used when you describe something that is dramatic but exciting because you don't know what's gonna happen. The championship game was nail biting because we didn't know who's gonna win. It's head to head. So it's nail biting. The TV series have some nail biting scenes. So the scenes are nail biting because they're exciting and dramatic and you don't know what's gonna happen next. So again, nail biting is used with those kinds of experiences. Now let's go to our heart. Yes, there's a compound adjective called light-hearted. You describe something as light-hearted when it's funny and it's not very serious. And you normally use it when you watch movies or TV series or you heard some stories. It's light-hearted. Well, I can say I'm into light-hearted movies. I don't like too dramatic or action or scary movies. So I'm into light-hearted movies. I had a light-hearted discussion with one of my students yesterday. It was light-hearted, not a very serious class. So again, when you describe something that's funny, not serious, we call it light-hearted. Heart-stopping. Yes, heart-stopping is another compound adjective, and you use it to describe your feeling when you're very scared or you're very frightened, and that something makes you scared. Then it's a heart-stopping thing, or it's a heart-stopping experience. He suddenly stomped on the car brake, and it was a heart-stopping moment for us. It was a heart-stopping ride at the amusement park. Really, I tried it. It was heart-stopping from my first-hand experience. So again, heart-stopping, it's very frightening and it makes you scared. Heartwarming. Yes, you describe something as heartwarming when it causes pleasant or happy feeling for you. It's heartwarming. It's heartwarming to see people helping each other in the middle of the pandemic. So it feels good to see them. People are being kind to each other, and yeah, it makes you feel happy inside. So it's heartwarming. Well, I'm so happy to receive some heartwarming messages from my students. Yes, and it makes me more motivated to teach English. Well, there you have it. Again, these are compound adjectives and they are advanced English vocabulary that you can use in written and spoken English. I encourage you to use these words, practice them. You can even drop your sample sentences in the comments section. Let's chat together. Let's check your sentences using these words. I would love to see them. And I hope this video lesson is helpful for you. So please hit thumbs up. Share this video with your friends who want to learn English, and please subscribe to my channel so you can learn when and how to use your English. I hope to see you soon on my next video.